Hello 3D printing friends! Today on the BB3D channel we're going to take a look at the November 2020 Alien 3D UFO Mystery Box. Stick around and we'll get into it right after this. I'm Brian and you are watching BB3D. Hi, welcome back. Hey, if you're new here and you're wanting to learn about cool 3D printer upgrades, 3D modeling, and other 3D printing related stuff, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the Alien 3D UFO Mystery Box for November 2020. Now, it's been a while since I did a UFO unboxing and I've had a few people ask for another one, so here it is. This product has been around for almost 2.5 years now, and I've been a subscriber ever since the very first one, so I've accumulated something like 28 of these UFO mystery boxes. If you're unfamiliar with the product, this is a 3D printing mystery box, and every month you get 4 20-meter filament samples, a 3D printing related accessory, a project to make which typically involves 3D printed parts and sometimes involves electronics. And when the project is electronics based, all of the electronics are in the box as well, and you get all this for $36 shipped in the United States. But that's enough talking. Let's open this up and see what's inside. The first thing in the box is the info card telling us about the contents of this month's box. Now, usually I read these out loud, but I thought it would be cool to have Josh read it. So, take it away, Josh.
Salute to our veterans and all who have served or are serving. As an Army veteran myself, I thank you all very much. The colors of the filament samples this month are for the most part USA military themed, but for those reading this on stream or for unboxing videos, before looking at contents, I won't spoil it. I almost went with another bogus turkey themed project this month, but there's actually a real project this year. I'll give just a little hint: corn maze. As always, this time of year with the holidays can be rough. To top it off, the months of isolation, some of us who aren't normally isolated already may have even more of a rough time of it. I encourage anyone who may be feeling down to please reach out to friends, family members, the community, or even reach out to me. Feel free to DM me on Twitter, email me, or reach out to the following hotline, 1-800-273-8255. Thanksgiving will have already passed before the next UFO arrives, so I do wish you all an amazing Turkey Day. Finally, I want to thank everyone who donated to the 24-hour charity stream this past weekend. We raised over $3,000 for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. You're all amazing and truly thank you. If you didn't hear about it and would like to donate, please see me on social media. I love you all. Peace out.
Thanks, Josh, and thanks for working hard to get these sent out every month. So next up in the box, we've got an Alkesh1 sticker. Alkesh1 is one of my 3D printing friends. He's a middle school teacher using 3D printing in his classroom, which is pretty cool. He goes by Alkesh1 over on Twitter, so go look him up and say hi. Okay, that's going to go on my laptop in a little bit, but for now I'll just set that down right over here. So next up in the box, it's the filament, and the first sample is GreenGate 3D's American Red PETG. Now, like all of GreenGate 3D's filament, this is made from recycled plastic. Now, it should print at temperatures between 205 and 245 degrees C, with a bed temperature between 60 to 90 degrees C. Recommended printing speed is between 45 and 90 millimeters per second, and set the part's cooling fan to either run just a little or don't run it at all. I like a good red, and this one is pretty nice. Next, there's GreenGate 3D's OD Green PETG, the same printing specs as American Red filament, so there's no need to go over that again. That's OD as in olive drab, and this is a nice dark army green. Then we've got some GreenGate 3D Primetime Slime PETG. Now this looks just like GreenGate 3D's Primetime Lime, but with an extra S in the name. I wonder if they temporarily renamed it during the month of October. Well, anyway, it's got the same printing specs as American Red and OD Green. Now, Primetime is a great retina-burning green color. Very nice. And our last filament sample is GreenGate 3D's American White PETG. That's a bright white. Now, some white filament has a slightly translucent, almost 2% milky appearance, but this looks pretty solid. Probably opaque is a better word for it. Same printing specs as all the rest of the Greengate 3D lineup, so I'll set that right there. Usually there's candy in the box, and this time around it looks like there's a gingerbread man. Yum! I guess turkey-shaped cookies are in short supply. I'll split this with my kiddo. The accessory this month is a 32 gig micro SD card with a micro to regular sized SD card adapter and a USB micro SD card reader. Now that's cool because you can use multiple cards if you want to keep your G-code files organized for different projects, or you could use it in a Raspberry Pi if you wanted to try different operating systems on it, or test out a new version of Octoprint. What's left in the box? Why, all the parts for this month's project, of course. Now, Josh gave a hint about the project, corn maze, so let's see what we've got in here. There's an Arduino Nano. There's another little circuit board. There's a couple of servo motors. There's some jumper wires. There's a 9-volt battery cable, a USB cable, a switch, and 2 silver ball bearings. These can just stay in the box for now. I'm having a hard time getting my bearings. Okay, taking a quick look at the URL on the info card shows that the project is an Arduino Nano powered maze, which uses servos to tilt the maze so you can try to guide the ball bearings through it. This was supposed to be Bluetooth controlled, but the Bluetooth board that was supplied to Josh apparently doesn't have the actual Bluetooth chipset on it. So instead, you'll have it connected to your computer to be able to control it. There are links to files and instructions on this page. Well, cool. That was very resourceful of Josh to come up with a way to work around the Bluetooth board that didn't have Bluetooth on board. Now, one of the neat things about the UFO Mystery Box is that one lucky subscriber every month wins the Mothership Prize, which is a higher value accessory, and this time around the prize was an Elegoo Mars resin printer. Now that's pretty darn cool. Okay, let me get all this stuff put back in the box. There's project parts. There's a memory card and a USB card reader. There's a gingerbread man and filament and filament and filament and filament and Alkesh 1 sticker and the info card. Another great Alien3D UFO Mystery Box. Now, I always like getting these. If you want to subscribe, I've got a link in the description where you can do that, and there's a promo code you can use to get $5 off your first one. If you do that, I get a $5 credit too, so it's a win-win thing. You can also pick up just a single box if you want to try it out, but the discount won't work for that. Well, 3D printing friends, that's about all the time we have for today. And now that we're at the end of the video, let's go print out and assemble that amazing project. Hey, real quick before you go, I wanted to say thanks for being one of the super awesome people who sticks around all the way to the end, and thanks for all of the likes, comments, and shares. And an especially big thanks to those of you who directly support what I do. I really appreciate it. Hey, if you like this episode, a thumbs up would be great. And if you'd like to help support the channel, there are links in the description for ways you can do exactly that. Oh, and I've got some other videos here that you might want to take a look at too. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. It's absolutely free, and it's an excellent way to help keep me making these videos for you. Well, that's it for this one. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time here on the BV3D channel.